Hi, welcome to CanvasPet.com headquarters. My name is Vita and I'm going to show you how we mix our yam and pumpkin together. Generally we'll do this for dogs that, or recommend it for dogs that have constipation or diarrhea. But you know, our pets have sensitive stomachs all the time, so we just supplement daily. So because pumpkin on itself doesn't have much taste, our dog Lola is very picky and she doesn't like it all on its own. We decided we can use yams, which is another great component to the pumpkin, and it doesn't irritate. So yams we can get fresh all year long, so it's easy to make. Whereas pumpkin we get it canned because it's a bit harder to find, except for your fall seasons. So what we'll do is we'll just get some yams from the store, and we buy organic because it's roughly the same cost as the regular, and where we buy it from. But you can get regular as well. They come usually in a bag or separate individual, but I like to get 5 or 6. That lasts us a week. What we do is we just peel the yams, and when I first started I wasn't a big cook, so wasn't sure how to start, and this is why we figured there may be others out there that sounds like a good idea, but how do you really implement it? And really this is simple. Anybody can do it. I'm proof. So you just, basically this is what the yam looks like when it's all peeled, or it's also called sweet potato. I don't want to confuse you. That seems to be, every store names it differently, but yams are sweet potato, and this is what it looks like. So once you peel it, all you do is, when you peel all of these, and you can either boil or steam them. I like to steam them. It's keeps more nutrients in when you steam versus boil, but really it's whichever you have available to you at the time. So we'll put them all in this pot and steam them, and it takes about 30 minutes to up to an hour. Depends really how much you have in there. Usually mine, I have about 6 of these small ones, or 7, and it takes me half hour. So you just boil it, let it boil on medium or steam on medium for a half an hour, and the way to find out if it's done is you just stick a fork in it, and as you can see it goes all the way through, and that's when I know it's done. If it doesn't go all the way through, then you know you have to cook it a little bit longer. So once it's done, I'll just throw them in a big container so I can start mashing it. Just think of it like mashed potatoes, and really you can make this for you and your dog. I mean, there's nothing to say. It's really delicious on its own. Doesn't need any sugar. It's very sweet. And we do mix the pumpkin in. Some people maybe just want to try the yams, but pumpkin actually has higher fiber and is better for the regulation of digestion and any bouts of diarrhea or constipation. It's going to be more effective than the yams. So you see, I'm just mixing it up. Once that's mixed, and actually it's a little dark, I'm not sure, that could have been a bad spot. Just toss that out. Which actually that's the first time I've seen. But so yeah, once you're done mixing, it's kind of just mushed up now. I wanted to show you, this is Nummy Tum Tum. We like this pumpkin because of the company, what they stand for, and that it's organic pumpkin. There's nothing else in it. It's just puree. You don't want to have anything like sugar or any other ingredients in your pumpkin. So sometimes they do have different consistencies when you open one can versus the other, and I have noticed that's regular, and it's normal and okay, so you shouldn't be concerned. So it's kind of like baby food. So I usually, for about that many yams, I usually use 2 cans. I try to make it 1-to-1, or at least a little bit more pumpkin than yams, because that's really what's going to do the trick for your pet. And then I'll mix it up a little bit more. Now it's hard to tell one from the other once you start going. Colors are very similar. And you can try the difference if you want to know what that tastes like. between the pumpkin. You'll notice there is a definite flavor in the yams. So once it's mixed, I just pack it away in a couple of containers, and I can store it for about a week. That's every day when we're feeding them, we'll put a couple of tablespoons in each. They're big sized dogs, about 50 and 60 pounds each, so it depends on your pet. Remember, more pumpkin you give, the more full your pet may be, because it is a bit of a filler. So that's why we only give a few more heaping tablespoons and then mix it around with their kibble at night, and they enjoy it. So that's it, really. That's all there is to do for the yam and pumpkin mix. Pretty easy. Takes about a half hour out of your week, and you got something great for your pets, and it lasts a lot longer than just using canned pumpkins. Thank you for watching. You've watched an episode of CanvasPet.com Quick Tips, and my name is Vida.